What is up, my veggies? My name is VTR, and welcome back to another movie review. And today we're going to be reviewing Orphan First Kill for part of VTR's Creepy Frights. Yes, I know you guys want some gameplay of horror stuff, and don't worry, we were only 12 days in to September, so we definitely got plenty of time for that. So, Orphan First Kill. Just watched it the other night with a group of friends, and going into this, I didn't know where my expectations were. I really wanted to see it, but like with it being a prequel, always concerns me with a horror movie, because you're like, okay, we're gonna learn a bunch of stuff we didn't need to learn. But the way Orphan First Kill, well, what's the story? So we learned how Esther wound up starting doing what she's doing a little bit. But it's not even like her. It's definitely not her first kills. Actually, like she's been doing crazy crap up until this. But it's the prequel of like the some tiny stuff that was mentioned in the original, which is really interesting. The way they handle some of it. First thing, and she's pretending to be this daughter of this family that went missing, and stuff ensues. I don't want to give into too much of the detail because there's a lot of interesting stuff in this movie. First things first, obviously the actress that played Esther in the original is now like 23 now, so she's not a child playing this character anymore. So it's I applaud them for not using CG. There's times that they use makeup, a lot of makeup, and perspective shots. And probably some body doubles too, probably at points. Where it was an actual kid, probably at points, like from behind shots, probably. I don't know. That's me guessing that. I don't know if that's true, but that's... I know about the other two, I don't know about that. I'm assuming they are guessing they did that. This movie, though... there's times in the movie where, you're like, okay, yeah, like, you can clearly tell she's older than she's supposed to be, which is really... It doesn't take me out of it, though. Like, there's a scene where they, actually have an actual kid there, and it's a little jarring. For me, it didn't take me out of it, though, but it is noticeable. It's like, oh, that's a real kid, this isn't. But it didn't take me out of the movie. I still enjoy it. And the way that the stuff goes in this movie, like, there's some stuff that happens where I was really scared, because it started to feel like at points we're going to go down the same path as the first movie. That's where it feels like it's going. We're going to go down that's where it felt it was going at first. And then it throws this whole 180 at us, and I'm like, whoa! Like, that really, blew my freaking mind. I was like, really? This is where we're going now? This is what we're doing with this movie. I like that. Let's do this. I'm excited. And that's where this movie goes. It's really, really interesting where they go with this film and where they take this story, which you don't expect it to do the things they do. It does. I'm not gonna say it's a perfect film, obviously, but is a lot of fun. And I do think this is you would think, because they tell you straight up in this movie about Esther's condition and everything. They don't try to hide it again. I felt like they were going to try to twist it again, and I'm glad they didn't do that. They're straight Esther is not a child or anything like that. That's why I'm really glad that's what they did here. And you can learn a little bit of what became what, how some things happened and how Esther learned some of the things she learned about the painting and stuff like that. It's weird. But this movie is a craziness of a film. I think that this movie is definitely something that you need to watch and go into blind. I saw a trailer, didn't look at anything else going into it, and they were able to keep this mystery a mystery throughout this, not mystery, but this twist that they had in here. It is one of those movies where you have to go in to almost, if you haven't seen a trailer for this, I'd say don't even watch a trailer. Go into the movie blind, 100%. If you still haven't seen this, it is definitely a what the heck, and it's got some fun moments. I like some of the characters you see is they get what's coming to them, and and it is done in such a beautifully. There's so many beautifully shot scenes, and this is like this one scene at the end. It's like, and like there's a spot where you're like, okay, so this is where this is leading up to, and it's doing some stuff mentioned in the first movie, which is really cool. I do like that they actually take the time to like make it make sense, and the kills in this are, I guess you could say they're fun. We got some decent ones here. Not really anything groundbreaking with these kills. But like and the way like Esther comes about doing what she does and why she keeps doing what she's doing, and then when another thing comes along, it's hard to talk about this movie without spoiling it, because there's a lot going on with this movie. Because like I said, Orphan was one of my favorite standalone horror films until like this movie came along. I really enjoyed this movie, and I think a lot of people are going to want to experience more of this. And it sucks that this franchise can't continue on, because the character's getting older and older and older, the actress is, and I don't want continuous sequels. I could see them making maybe one more, but I don't know. It's crazy to think about the way they take this movie and they run with it, and that's what I like. Overall, my overall rating, I'd probably have to give this movie a. Dang, that's actually tough. I think overall, I'd have to give this movie a. I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. I think that's a good place for it. I actually really enjoyed Orphan. It's one of the more interesting horror movies I've seen this year, and I do like the direction the movie took. I don't see a lot of movies with twists that I didn't see coming a lot anymore. It's like, this is like one of those movies where I was like, bull, and I enjoyed this movie. And I'm not that upset that I didn't get to see it in the theater. They weren't showing it here in my theater. It was like I had to watch it at home, which sucked. But I wasn't that disappointed, actually, to be honest, having to watch this at home. I would have liked to see it on the big screen, but it wasn't like ruined the experience having to watch it at home. It didn't ruin it. But that's because it's just I don't know. I liked this movie. I feel like if you are a fan of the first film, you're going to enjoy this movie. You're going to like where it goes. You're going to just enjoy what this movie has to offer. And I think that's exactly what, like, you're going into this. And one thing I say, you have to go in with the mindset that is and I can't let the whole, that's obviously not a kid. And it's another thing, because, like, one thing that really bothers me with this is, like, everyone's okay with it in this movie, about the actress clearly not being young enough to play this character anymore. But with Dear Evan Hansen, I know they're two different genres, but Ben Platt can't do it. Ben Platt can't do it, but this girl clearly can. I don't know, that really is something that sat with me, actually, after I thought about this movie more. But I do really enjoy this film, and I do recommend checking it out if you haven't seen it. But that's really all I got to say for this, guys. I do want to go ahead and say there's plenty of more stuff coming for Just Creepy Frights. I actually just last night watched the second Anacondas movie, so I'm going to review that soon. And obviously, we're going to be jumping back into the Friday the 13th, and there's a bunch of other franchises that are going to get covered here in the future. But that's really all I've got to say for this video, guys. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. And like I had to say, what did you guys think of Orphan First Kill? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? I'd love to know, because this is one of those movies that really made me think, like, what is everybody else going to think about this movie? I'm very curious to know what you guys think of Orphan First Kill, because I enjoyed it, and I think it's a fun romp in the horror genre, and it's a fun time, and I think you're going to enjoy it if you haven't seen it, and especially if you enjoyed the first movie. That's all I got to say in this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!